What's good, YouTube? Gunner here, and today I've got a Link Strike starter deck profile. And then check out my channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Alright, so in this deck profile, I went and picked up 3 Link Strike starter decks and basically just built this whole profile for you. So basically you can go out, buy 3 starter decks, and then build this deck, you know, card for card if you want. You can, you know, spin it any way that you like. So yeah, that's basically what I did. Alright, so let's get into the deck profile. Alright, so here I started out with 3 copies of Link Slayer. This is definitely a really good card. It's a 5-star effect monster. Also, the archetype is Cypress, so that's really good. The attack is 2,000, so if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Really good, just like Cyber Dragon. Well, Cyber Dragon's a little different, more so if your opponent controls a monster. So this makes this card is actually better than Cyber Dragon just because of that effect. You know, you bring him out because you have no monsters. And then he has a second effect where you can discard up to 2 cards, then target that many spell trap cards on the field and destroy them. So that's actually really good. You can destroy your own cards, you can destroy your opponent's cards, whatever the case may be. It's a Twin Twisters, but a monster effect. So that's really awesome. And it's once per turn, which is pretty dirty. So that's really awesome. Then I got 3 copies of Draconet. Another really good card. Cypress, also 3-star effect. So when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower normal monster from your hand or deck in defense position. So that actually works perfectly with Bitron. 3 copies of these bad boys. 2,000 defense, super good. You heard the combo. Bring out Draconet, brings out Bitron. Easy link summoning from there. Alright. Then I got 3 copies of Beast King Barbaros. I've seen a couple of these deck profiles. A lot of them actually don't run this guy, which is kind of surprising because he's actually really good. So he is a 3, 6, 7, 8 stars. Is that 3, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. So he's an 8-star effect monster. But his effect is actually what I really like about it, because you can normal summon or set this card without tributing. But his attack changes from 3,000 to 1,900. So that's fine to me, because if he gets destroyed, right, and you have like a Call the Haunted or whatever the case may be, any way to bring back a monster, he'll come back with 3,000 attack. So that's super dirty and super good in my opinion. And definitely, he's definitely a card that is totally worth throwing into this deck and using. Alright. Oh, and then also his other effect is if you can manage to tribute 3 monsters for him, he'll destroy every card on the your opponent controls. So all his monsters and or spells and traps. Alright, then I run 3 copies of Mystery Shell Dragon. This is your vanilla monster, 4-star, 2,000 attack. Really good. You know, you can bring him out with Draconet also. Actually, no, you can't, sorry. You can actually bring him out with another card that I'll be letting you know in a minute. Then the 2 ofs, I'm bringing out 2 Ram Clouders. Some people run this thing at 3. I like 2. I think 3 is a little bit too much. So I'm running 2 Ram Clouders. It's also a Cypress monster. So what his effect does is you can tribute 1 monster, then target 1 Cypress monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Really good. Definitely a card to run. Another 2 of is Marauding Captain, which actually works well with Mystery Shell Dragon, because when you bring out Marauding Captain, you normal summon him, he gets another special summon of a level 4 or lower from your hand. So if you got Mystery Shell, bring him out. If you got Draconet, bring him out. You know, Link Slayer, bring him out. Whatever the case may be. Actually, sorry, not Link Slayer. Link Slayer's 5. Sorry, I'm still getting to know these cards. Then I got 1 copy of Photon Thrasher. This card is pretty good. It's a light level 4. It's a 2,100 attack. Cannot be normal or special. Normal or set. He can only be special summoned from the hand while you control no monsters. Then the other bad effect that he has is you can't attack if you control another monster. So you definitely want to bring him out and then try to link summon off of him as quickly as possible. Or XZ summon, whatever the case may be. Whatever card you're running. Alright, so that's going to be it for the monsters. This is 20 monsters. So totally, a good amount of monsters. Alright, so now onto the spells. I'm running 3 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. Really good. Targets 1 spell trap card on the field and you destroy it. You can destroy your own. You can destroy your opponent's. Whatever you want to do, that card will do it. And you can destroy it on your opponent's turn also because it's a quick effect. Then I run 2 copies of Dark Hole. I would run 3, but it's only set at 2 in the format. In the format it's only set to 2. So run 2. It's a board wipe. Awesome. Then I run 2 copies of Pot of Duality. I've seen a lot of profiles on this Link Strike starter deck, and a lot of them don't run Pot of Duality. They say it's slow or whatever the case may be. That's probably the case. It is slow, but to be able to go into your deck and draw and basically get one free card that you want, rather than having to go through a couple of draw phases, I think it's totally worth it. You could run this thing at 3 if you want. I'm running it at 2. I think that's the best for me. So that's why I run Pod Duality. And then also remember that when you activate Pod Duality, you can't special summon. So my advice would be to play the Pod Duality at the last possible thing that you need to do in that turn. If you have no choice but to play it first, then you just gotta remember you can't special summon. But if you got some combos already ready, do those combos, bring out whatever you need to bring out, and then play Power Duality, and then get yourself another card, maybe for the next turn or whatever the case may be. But definitely, I think it's a good card. And then I run 2 copies of Forbidden Lance, another really good card. It's a quick effect, targets 1 face-up monster on the field. And then for that turn, that target loses 800 attack, but it's unaffected by other spell traps. Really good because you can activate Dark Hole, right? Just before you activate Dark Hole, let's say you've got a Beast King Barbaros on the field, off Call the Haunted, right? So he's at 3,000 attack, right? And let's say your opponent got like 3 monsters on the field or whatever, you can activate Forbidden Lance. You protect him from being destroyed by a spell of trap cards, and then you can activate Dark Hole, wiping out all your opponent's monsters and saving your Beast King Barbaros on the field because he's not affected because of Forbidden Lance, and then you can attack for damage. So that's super sick and super, super strong. So I really like that. And then I got 1 copy of Book of Moon. It's only at 1, but it's a really, really good card. It's a quick play. So you can play it on your opponent's turn. If your opponent was trying to attack you for damage, activate Book of Moon, put it in face down defense position. Really good card, man. That's why it's sent to 1, because it is too good. Alright, so that's it for the spell cards. And then let's move into the trap cards. Here I'm playing 3 copies of Call the Haunted. Obviously, I'm using Call the Haunted for Beast King Barbaros. That's the combo I'm looking for when I get either one of these cards, I'm looking for that Call the Haunted to bring back Beast King Barbaros, because I want that 3,000 attack monster on my field. Super good, super powerful. Alright, the next 3 cards I play are Fiendish Chain. Really good card, really good staple, very strong. So what this card does, if you don't know what it does, you activate this card by targeting 1 effect monster on the field. You negate its effect, and then he also can't attack. So basically the monster can't attack. While this card, obviously, it's a continuous card, so definitely powerful, definitely totally worth it. For me, I run 2 Mirror Force. A lot of people run 3. Get ahead and run 3. You can't go wrong running 3 Mirror Force. For me, I ran 2. That's just for me. Like I said, that works for me. Run 3 if you want, but 2 is good for me. Definitely you can substitute whatever card you want to take out from another Mirror Force. It's totally worth it. You will not go wrong running another Mirror Force, right? So then I run 1 copy of Tyranno Tribute. Really good card, totally powerful. Dark Hole just for trap cards, awesome. And then last card I run 1 of is Compulsory Evacuation Device. You can only use 1 in the format. Basically what it does is you target 1 monster on the field and return that card to the hand. Really good, totally powerful, you know. Can definitely do some good things with that. Alright. Okay, so now let's get into the extra deck monsters. Here I'm running 3 copies of Decode Talker. Really good card, really powerful. Pretty easy to bring out with this starter deck. There's definitely different combos where you can bring him out. So he's really good, and he's a Cyberus monster. So right here in the bottom right corner, it says -3 instead of like defense points. So it takes 3 monsters to bring him out. So he's got 2300 attack, and then his 3 points are here, right? Left, bottom, right, and then top. So his effect is he gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. So the maximum amount of attack he can gain is 1500, pointing at 2 of your monsters and 1 of your opponent's monsters. Definitely really good. And then he also has another effect. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card you control, you can tribute 1 monster this card points to and negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So whether or not your opponent wants to destroy a field spell of yours, or a monster of yours, or a trap card of yours, whatever, anything that targets, Decode Talker can stop that and basically and destroy that card. But the only thing, some people do think that just because he points at your monster, at your opponent's monster, that you can tribute that off to get his effect. You can't. You can only do your 2 monsters that he's pointing to. So, you know, it's totally worth it. Definitely a really good card. And then I run 3 copies of Honeybot. Obviously, run 3 copies of everything. You know what? Might as well just put Link Spider in here anyway, because you're running 3 copies of him anyway. You know, why not? That's all they give you. So I like Honeybot just because it's a Cyberus monster. It's a light. It takes only 2 Cyberus monsters to bring him out. Bring her out. Sorry. Definitely a decent card. The only downside to it is that it specifically needs 2 Cyberus monsters. So a lot of the time, I'm pretty sure this card is not going to be played, you know, by many people unless they're running a Cyberus specific deck. Yeah, so that's the only downside to Honeybot. But what Honeybot does is that neither player can target monsters this card points to with card effects. So that's awesome. And then also, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Sorry, those monsters, sorry. So if you got 2 monsters to the left and right of it, they won't be able to be destroyed by battle. Super good, really powerful. And really easy to bring out also. And then for last, we got Link Spider. This card is awesome. It only takes 1 card to bring him out, 1 normal monster, and then when he's brought out, once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand to the zone this card points to. Awesome, really dope. Totally worth running 3 of these because he's so easy to bring out, and he also gets you another summon. Really good, very powerful. Alright guys, so that's it for the 3 starter deck profile. Like I said, all you gotta do is go to the store or go order online. You get 3 of these starter decks, and you can build this deck to the T, or you can basically just do it any way you want that fits best for you as a player. So yeah, that's definitely ideal for those people just getting back into the game or even starting Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, there's definitely really good starter deck to pick up. Has a lot of really good staples in it, you know, for other decks. Yeah, so like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see any other deck openings, deck profiles, tin openings, booster box openings, whatever the case may be. Just let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to provide the content. Like I said in my last video, you know, I really appreciate you guys you know, you guys watching my videos, and you know, liking my videos and leaving comments. You know, it definitely motivates me to continue making videos. You know, I really enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really appreciate you guys. So with that being said, I will see you guys later, and I will be bringing some more content to the channel. So yeah, subscribe. Oh, and then also hit that little ding, that little bell button, so that way when I do upload, you guys can get it first and get it fast. Alright, so once again, thank you so much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.